save billions more by cutting waste, improving management, strengthening oversight. These are the changes and the reforms we need.
Yes.
A new era of responsibility and accountability on Wall Street and in Washington. Common sense regulations to prevent a crisis from happening like the one just had. Investments in the technology and innovation that will restore prosperity and lead to new jobs and a new economy for the 21st century. Bottom-up economic growth that gives every American their shot, a fair shot at the American dream. And above all, confidence. Confidence in America.
Right.
Confidence in our economy. Confidence in ourselves.
That's right.
I won't pretend this will be easy or that it will come without a cost. We will all need to sacrifice. We will all need to pull our weight. You know, I will invest in education. We'll make sure government gets behind the schools, but it won't make much of a difference if parents aren't turning off the television set and making sure our children are doing their homework. The government can invest in an Apollo project for energy independence. We can put money into the most innovative designs and technologies, but all of us are going to have a part in making this economy more energy efficient. You can do something in your home to weatherize, or look at making your car more fuel efficient, or making sure that you're teaching your children to turn off the lights. All these things make a difference.
Yes, they do.
Now more than ever, we're all in this together. This country and the dream it represents are being tested. We're being tested in a way that we haven't seen in nearly a century. Future generations will judge our generation by how we responded to this test. Well, they say that this was a time when America lost its way, when we lost our purpose, when we lost our nerve. When we allow petty differences, a broken politics, the nastiness of our politics to plunge this country into a dark and painful recession. Or will future generations say this is another one of those moments when America overcame? When we battled back from adversity by recognizing that common stake we have in each other's success. Columbus, this is one of those moments. I realize many of you are cynical. I realize many of you get fed up with politics. I understand you're disappointed, even angry with your leaders. You have every right to be. But despite all of this, I ask of you what's been asked of the American people in times of trial and turmoil throughout our history. I ask you to believe. To believe in yourselves. To believe in each other. To believe in the future we can build together. You know, we can't afford to fail, not now. Not when we have a crisis to solve and an economy to save. Not when there are so many Americans without jobs and without homes. Not when there are families who can't afford to see a doctor. Their children who can't afford to go to college. When folks are huddled around the kitchen table and can't make the bills match up with the income. Not when there's a generation that is counting on us to give them the same opportunities and the same chances that somebody gave us. We've done it before. You think about all the people who are here, each and every one of you, you've got a story to tell. And if you go back in your family history, somewhere back there, there's somebody who said to themselves, I may not be able to go to college, but I know if I work hard, maybe my child can go to college. There's somebody back there, a parent or a grandparent or a great-grandparent, who said to themselves, I may have to work in this hard and dirty job, but if I work hard and save and send my kids to school, then maybe they're going to be able to have their own business. Somewhere in the back of your family history, there's probably somebody who said, I may not have freedom in the country where I live, but I know across the ocean there's this country called America. And if we're willing to take the risk of going there and meeting up with the unexpected, we will be able to create a better future for our children and our grandchildren. Somewhere in the past there was a grandmother, a great-grandmother who said, I can't vote, but maybe my granddaughter, I know she's going to be able to vote if I'm willing to raise a fuss. Somewhere back in There's somebody who probably said, you know, I may never be elected to anything, but maybe my son, the daughter, they might run for the United States Senate. Maybe they might run for the presidency of the United States of America. That's the story of America. Each successive generation working hard on behalf of the future. Each generation having hope that we can do better than we've done before. And that's the challenge of this election. That's the decision you have to make in 25 days. Are we going to look